Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we return once again with TT Isle of Man 3 Ride on the Edge. Yes, we're back once more, of course. You know, we've been having a lot of fun with this game so far, so I was very eager to jump back in here today. And this time around, though, we're going to be trying something a little bit different. Now, so far, I feel like I've been getting slowly better and better at the Isle of Man game. You know, I feel like I've made good progress. I'm learning slowly but surely what the weight transfer is like on these bikes. And of course, you know, with that comes a little bit of added confidence. I'm going to go and completely wreck that today. Today, we are going to be taking on one of the esports challenges on this game. If I'm not mistaken, the first event has opened up here for the TT Esports Compete to become the new champion. Now, one of the things that I quite like about it on TT Isle of Man is, of course, most sim racing competitions nowadays are, in the nicest way possible, awful. It's basically about who's willing to spend 10, 12 hours a day lapping around the same track over and over and over. On TT Isle of Man, the pressure is on. You get 7 attempts to try and complete the course as quickly as you can. So let's wait and see as to what we can do today. Having a look at the leaderboard then. Currently it is a rider by the name of Nerb at the top. They're on a 3:17. I mean, there's a little bit of pace variation between sort of the top 50, top 100 or so. So I'm really interested to see just how far away we really are. Top 100 would be a 3:26.4. Can I get top 100, or is that way too optimistic? Right, here we go then. Using my first try. Let's wait and see. I mean, first stage, we're going to just try and take it nice and carefully and make sure that I don't fall off all too many times. But like I said, only 7 attempts at this. So if, you know, my luck so far in this game hasn't been perfect, then this might really push it towards its limits. But yeah, I think, you know, this is honestly what I think more esports series should do. You know, I'm sure there's, you know, you can practice outside of the event and things like that, but it is all about actually getting it nailed right when it matters there as we head up and out of Bray Hill. Looks to be a very high speed stage from what I've seen. Not many braking points and things like that. This one is definitely one of them, though, as we head down in towards Quarter Bridge. Just try and get the bike nicely threaded through. But yeah, very high speed stage for the most part. You know, top time's 3:18. Could I get under a 3:30? To be honest, I'm coming to this completely blind. I could get a 3:30. I could also be like 5 minutes for all I know as well. So we'll wait and see. This first run is either going to give me some hope or bring me crashing back down to earth. Thread the needle. Oh, curbstone. Careful. No. I've messed. Have I messed? Yes, I've messed that up. 9/10 penalty as well for doing that. But that is going to be our first oopsie on this first run. I mean, so far though, I'm just trying to have a look on the mini-map. Yeah, I reckon we might not end up too far away from that 3:30 target. I reckon like a 3:45 for this first run, as long as I don't do anything else apocalyptically dumb. I can already tell this corner is going to be scary. Yep, you'd need to live through there. You absolutely need to live through there more than I did as we go ragdolling down the next straight. It is quite funny, of course, when it focuses on the bike and then there's just kind of a body gone. But I mean, we're over halfway through it, just under 2.5 minutes, so we're definitely a long way off where I could be if I don't fall off. Almost 260 clicks though, but the top time only a few seconds away. Nice and easy map. Come on. So very high speed stage for the most part, but as you head down in towards the final part of it, we're pretty much now at the time that the current record holder has. But yeah, we still can't even see the finish line on the mini-map. There we go, mini-map has finally shown up on the screen, so as we head down in towards the final couple of corners, obviously we're going to be a long way off after the first run, but with 2 fall-offs as well, don't make it 3, I'm going to make it 3, yeah. I could see that immediately when I tipped it in. That final corner is going to be lethal there. Up towards the start-finish line, though, it is going to be, what, about 3:56? So 3:56 then, with 3 times we fell off. I like to think they each cost you about 10 seconds or so. I reckon genuinely top 100 might be doable here. It'd be nice if I worked out how you don't fall off at the start of these stages as well. Or actually reacted to the lights. I was too busy worried about the throttle rather than what was going on. I think the goal, though, this time round is just don't fall off. If we can get a clean run through, then we can get a rough idea of how much actual time we still need to find. Because immediately I almost go straight towards the curbs. Yeah, that thing I said about don't fall off, yeah, I fell off quicker than I did last time. And Bray Hill is a ridiculously fast part of this stage. Just really, really concentrating. Trying to make sure I'm learning the stage as well, of course. You know, where you got to be a bit more careful than the game thinks, where you can try and be a bit braver. That is so scary. Right up against the wall. I mean, that is Isle of Man in a nutshell, surely. But yeah, if we can just get away with that one fall off early on, stand around and make it through, that would be good. Through here, we definitely need a quick blip of the brake. Just make sure you get the front wheel down. There you go. See, that's a bit better. You know, I'm not trying to chase a world record, but if I can get closer, that would be good. Always when you see, I think the key I'm learning about Isle of Man is the more road signs you see, the slower you need to be going. That seems to be kind of a good kind of indicator of just how much you need to slow down. As come on. Just get through this final twisty section as best as possible. I definitely feel like I'm still improving, though, so much on this game. Again, hedge. That was so close again. So close. Right, so there we go. That is top 100 time gone, but we're only a couple of corners away this time round. So this should be another big improvement. Roll the car in, make sure to blend the throttle slightly out of the final turn, up towards the line then. So a 3:43 that time. It is bringing us closer and closer now, only about 17 seconds away from the target. And we did fall off at quite a high-speed area. Can we have a look as to where we're actually now in the standings? So apparently I cannot find out where I'm currently sat. So we're going to assume a couple of thousandth, I suppose? I don't really know. Right, let's try and get a good clean start this time around. Make sure I actually react to the lights. That was better. That was better. Still can't actually start the bike, but right. No mistakes this time round. We're going to absolutely smash this. Matt's concentration phase is going on. You can't see it anymore because it's behind the mic, but still, it's there. Also about learning just how much earlier you can get on the power than obviously the game's telling me to as well. You know, I definitely am not going to be able to do this without the racing line. I'm sorry, I am a noob on the Isle of Man. It's just because obviously the braking points are so much longer than, of course, they would be in a car. And it's just like trying to get the bike length through and then get on that power on the exit and then really just go for it. Because, of course, all that extra speed you can gain off a corner will really carry you. Right, you know, it can be the next 2 or 3 miles or so. That's close. No, I've done the same thing I did on the first run. I mean, it's a slower speed section than the other mistake I had. But, come on. If we can go sub 340 still, that would be good. Whoa, nick that curb. Come on. Keep leading. I mean, that corner is just about flat. But imagine you're trying to do that on a final run when the pressure's on. You know, it is testament to just how quick some of the people are on this game. But it's like any esports competition. You will have some absolute missiles. Oh, this feels quick. This might be too quick. Nope, just about hang on. Come on. Come on. 3 minutes. Well, there is the top runner's time once again passing by, but we are definitely improving each and every time through, getting braver and braver with the bike. Of course, 3:43 was the time we set. Slight blend there, avoid the dot on the outside. You know what? It's going to be another big improvement. 3:35 that time round. I think we are ever so slightly down top-end speed relative to top runners, so that might be something I need to tweak in the settings there. But 10 seconds away now, and we've still got, what, I think 4 more runs to try and get this nailed. I think now, I know I keep saying it, we just need to get an entire run through so we know how much time we've got to try and chase in these final few. No errors, Matt. Just don't fall off. Even if you just, you know, don't take a couple of risks, just don't fall off. We could definitely go sub 330 immediately with that. That's the best line I'll get through there. Broke quite late, but sometimes you can just tell early on the bike's going to grip up or whether it's not. Sometimes you feel like you brake at exactly the same point twice, and one time it slows down, and the next time it just won't. I wonder how much speed you scrub off as well, just by, you know, having to adjust ever so slightly. It's probably not a lot, but I'm sure on a stage like this it will really, really add up. You know, sometimes it's whether you compromise your line or compromise your top end. Brave. Be brave. Whoa. Still so scared. I mean, my heart rate, I really should have attached a heart rate monitor to me doing these, because genuinely, sometimes I'm pretty certain I can hear it in my chest, but I've got just a few more corners to go. We have not fallen off yet this run. This is going to be, hopefully, my best representative so far, as long as we don't do anything silly. There's the finish line. We're definitely up on any other time I've set. We're still nowhere going to be nowhere near the front, but can we try and get inside that top 100? Full bravery, full commitment through the final corner. Oh, that's beautiful. Come on, up towards the line. Is it going to be top 100? 3:26.1? Is that top 100? I think that might be. Surely. That's got to be just nestled inside there, like 98th or something like that. We're 93rd in the world! I will absolutely take that at the moment there. We're inside the top 100. And, I mean, we can definitely find a little bit more there. You can see my top speed was actually quite a bit down on a lot of other riders. I mean, even if we just... I mean, there's so many of us around, like, the 3:25 mark. If I can go... What's top 50? Top 50 is a 3:23.9. So we need another 2 seconds. I mean, now we've got that time locked in, we can just really send it on these final 3 runs. Right, come on, let's do this. Pressure's not exactly off, but certainly a lot better than it has been. Let's try and see if we can find any more time. I mean, it's so tightly bunched towards the bottom of the top 100 that any sort of improvement could easily net you another 10, 15 places. And now we can go brave. Not that brave, though. Might have tried to take a bit too much speed into there, and, I mean, immediately then, that run is ruined. Oh, it's that corner. That corner that always does it. I try and take too much speed through the second part. One more run to go if we want to try and find anything here. I just need to thread the needle better. Well, I'm a little bit worried that I'm a bit too close to the precipice at the moment, but 3 red lights, and it's going to be lights out and away we go. Final run, then. Here from TT Isle of Man in the first esports event. And, I mean, what happens now is what happens. don't know whether this is going to be an improvement. I don't know whether this is going to be improvement. I don't think it is. It's another 26 there in the end. So I think, yeah, that 93rd place that I already locked in is going to be all I can do. Just a couple of tiny mistakes right towards the end. Now, I don't think... Will it allow me to restart? Oh, I've got one more, apparently. Right. Oh, you've run out of tries. No. That was very, very short-lived then. So where are we overall then on the rankings provisionally? I know there's still a couple of days left to go of this first event, but that's genuinely, you know, left me sweating just a little bit there. It's been a while since I've done esports competitions. Of course, I know I still do a fair bit of competitive racing anyway. Online leaderboard is empty, that's fine. So it's 6 events over the coming weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And currently then, we are, I'm guessing, still probably about 93rd-ish. So we are, yeah, 93rd at the moment. Had I found another 10th of a second, we could have been inside the top 90 there. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you go on to enjoy this challenge. Now, whether you're going to give it a go, let me know as well if you manage to beat my time there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well, and we'll be back very, very soon with more sim racing content.